This is a video that plays as visitors come into the door. And it communicates to visitors that this pen that you get is a thing that you use to collect things from around the museum and explore on tables throughout the museum. And importantly, is connected to your ticket. So this means that when you go home, you can log in and see all of the things you have collected and made. And so visitors come up to the labels in the museum and they physically press those kind of labels. The pen vibrates, which helps them remember and select things. Makes it more intentional than just photography. And because it has no screen, it is very comfortable for the 8-year-old as much as the 78-year-old to use. And this is the big interactive table, so very social experience, like a shared coffee table experience in a cafe. People can use the pen to just search by drawing lines and shapes. They can explore things in our collection that are on show as well as things that are not on show. They can walk around the galleries, and here we have somebody collecting this phone, vibrates, lights up, they come back to the tables, they connect it, and the phone is there for them to explore. Because they've got the other end of the pen, and we're a design museum, you can design and make 3D things. So here's people drawing a table, drawing a vase, a lamp, and because the pen is connected to their ticket, they can save all of those to take away later. And so it's a very playful way of exploring the museum's wealth. We've given out a lot of pens. So we have 3,000 pens that we cycle through. We've given them out 64,000 times in roughly 500 months, which represents 94% of our visitors. And those pens have collected a lot of things. Nearly 1.5 million pieces from our collection have been collected by those pens. The most popular is this paper cut, Noah's Ark paper cut from 1982. This was hidden away on our second floor. So people are making really intentional choices about the things they save, which have surprised us and are giving us new learnings about the things visitors, new visitors that we're getting are curious about. So I mentioned wallpapers. We have the largest collection of wallpapers in North America, but wallpapers are kind of hard to show. And when in that same piece, wallpapers, how can you make these exciting for people in the 21st century? Well, as it turns out, with a pen, you can make lots of things exciting. So we created this immersion room, which is a floor-to-ceiling projection space, where people can create and draw their own wallpapers and can make amazing designs themselves. They can also, of course, browse the collection of wallpapers that we have and see those projected at full scale within the museum. And here, interpretation of those wallpapers. They can pinch and zoom those. And this has become an incredibly social experience. And it's an experience that cannot be replicated at home. This is one of my favorite ones, the bacon and egg wallpaper, right? And because it's this projection space, visitors take ownership and they picture themselves in the museum. And we have so many museum selfies taken in this space. It is unbelievable. There you go, the bacon and eggs. 56,000 designs have been saved by visitors and shared. And this is people taking ownership of the museum. This is a publicly owned museum, and this is the public asserting that they own it. And the dwell times have gone up to more than an hour and a half. The space has increased a little bit, but we've given people things to do, and we can measure it because we give the pens out at the start of the visit and we get them back at the end of the visit. So when you go home, you log into your ticket created with Tessitura, and we get over a third of all our ticket holders log back into their visit. And they can see all the things that they have collected and all the things that they have created. And they can see detailed text and videos about the works that they have created later on. And those designs that they have made are available not only as an image, but as vector shapes and 3D models, which means if you've created a vase or a chair or those kinds of things on the tables, you can actually print them out on a 3D printer. And so all of the things that we have on show are online, including all the exhibition text. All the videos are online, relicensed for the web. And this is making the museum part of the internet, not just putting it on the internet. And this is all built on the philosophy of the web and an API built in-house that sits on the top of both our collection database and Tessitura, our customer database, and delivers these experiences through web kind of protocols to the experiences in the gallery and the pen itself. So this is the web as the core of the museum. It's version 1, and it's a platform we are building on. And it's people rather than technology that makes it work. This is a lovely piece, quote from a visitor who was talking about the security guards, encouraging them and helping them with the pen and all of the interactive experiences. And it's the people in the museum, the front of house staff and the security guards that have made this work. So the Cooper Hewitt has become more than a mission, a collection and a building. It is now really a mission, a collection and an experience that is delivered through media and through the building itself. And in the New Yorker, this review summed it up by saying, finally, the mansion, this ornate mansion, now works for all ages. So thanks a lot.